Right, so we come to make the first joints now on these drawer fronts. What I'm doing, I don't know whether you can see that, but I've set a dovetail cutter up inside the router, and I've got my sledge. And what I'm doing, along that where we'd marked out for those drawer fronts, I've now worked out the exact size where they need to be. So I've cut that 6mm dovetail all the way through that drawer front there, and I've put a little bit of plywood here and a little bit there to set the piece of wood in, so it can't go either way, so we know it's in exactly the same place. So when we slide that dovetail cutter through the wood, we get that nice square joint. Then all we've got to do again is just turn it round and we get the exact same cut on the other side, and we can repeat that through each piece. So we've got one dovetail joint all the way through there, and then when we come to do the drawer sides, I'll show you how we're going to do that, but then we'll have the tail on the end of the drawer sides, and that will drop in that joint, and then of course because it's dovetailed it can't pull out, you see, so every time we open the front of the drawer to use it, the drawer side's going to pretty much stay in there without any glue or anything because of the nature of the joint. So that's the way we're going to do that. So we'll do a few more of these, and then when we start doing the drawer ends, I'll show you how we're going to set that up and how they're going to slot together. Okay, catch you soon. Alright, so I put my next piece in, and the other thing I'm doing as well is just putting a clamp just on that to stop any lateral movement anywhere else, so we know it's not going to move anywhere. We'll just have a go. And there we have it. We just take the clamp off, take the piece out, and we've got a nice dovetail joint cut through there. Obviously, what we're going to do now is turn it round, put the clamp back on, just to make sure it don't jump about anywhere, and repeat the process. So we'll carry on doing the rest of those, and we'll catch you a bit later on. Now when we come to do the side pieces for the drawers, we just want one dovetail channel cutting in the back edge. So it's exactly the same process. We've worked out where that dovetail needs to be by dropping the drawer bottom on. And we're going to put a dovetail onto this actual edge later on, but at the moment we're just putting that one groove just in there. You can probably just see that on the camera, hopefully, and that's running all the way through, just the same as the ones on the front. But the important point is here, we just want one on the back edge, so we don't want to turn it round and do the one like we did on the front. So we'll carry on with those. We'll get the rest of them done, and then we'll pop back later when we start putting the actual dovetail on the edge and show you how it all fits together. Now when we've pushed this through and the dovetail's complete and we come through the edge there, we'll find that we've got that what we call breakout again. We got it when we did the rebating, and we did a video on that showing the best way forward to do it. Now when we get that on these dovetails, what I tend to do, I just get my thumbnail, I don't know whether you can see that, and I just push it back over the joint like that, so that it's just over the edge of the joint. Then I get a Stanley blade and I just place it on, and I just pull it downwards into the channel, and what that does, gives us a nice clean dovetail, a nice clean finish, But make sure when we do that, we push it over the channel with a fingernail, we get the blade, and we just pull the blade downwards into the dovetail channel, rather than going upwards. If we go upwards, we're just going to spouch it out and lose the detail. So get your blade, just push it downwards into the channel, and you'll end up with a nice clean finish like that, ready for the dovetail to slip into. Okay, catch you later. Right, we've now cut all our dovetail channels through all the relevant pieces on the fronts, the one on the back on the sides. So what we're coming to do now is to create the actual dovetail on the end of the side pieces to locate into there. And what I've done there, I've set my fence up and my router cutter the same dovetail bit, and we're going to poke that in there, slide it through the cutter, turn it round and slide it through the cutter again. When we've done that, we should find we've got a nice dovetail created on there that should fit exactly into that little channel, because I played about with it, obviously, set it up and got it just how we need it. So I'll demonstrate that in a minute for you. Right, let's give it a go and see how we get on. There. You can probably just see that now. We've got a nice dovetail on there, and I'll just get one of the other pieces and locate it in, and we can see how that's fitting. Okay, so I've got the piece we've just dovetailed, and I've just picked up one of the drawer fronts, and I'm just slotting that in there, and then you can see that, but it's not a bad dovetail, that, is it? So once that's all together, the drawer bottoms are in and all the rest are done, I think we'll be coming along quite nicely. We've still got a lot more work to do. We've got the grooves to put in for the drawer bottoms to slide into. So once we've done all of these dovetails, we'll come back and we'll show you how we're going to put the grooves in for the drawer bottoms to slide into, and then also we'll have to rebate the back member across the drawer bottoms as well. So there's still a way to go, but yeah, I think we're coming on quite nicely with those dovetails, and that's going to hold together real good and solid. Right, there we are then. We've cut all the dovetails, all the dovetail troughs and everything. I've just put one together dry there, just to sort of briefly show you. All the joints are together now. We've still got to rebate the bottom, but there's no glue in that. Look, it's absolutely solid. And you can really pull that drawer front. Now going to pull it off. We've got to... I'll just place that on there. Look, it gives us the idea of the finished thing. We've still got to groove the bottoms in there. That's it. I'm just trying to show you what it's sort of going to look like, but we're going to take this apart again. We'll show you next time on the next video how we're going to groove the drawer bottoms into the sides, and then we've got to rebate the back over. But yeah, it's going to look quite nice, I think, that, isn't it? So I don't know what you think. If you like it, give me a like. If you want to subscribe and what have you, you're welcome to do so. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that. So we've just made it up as we've gone along. It's coming on quite nicely. Yeah, so here we are then. I don't know what you reckon to that, but personally I think it's coming on quite nice. I've just laid the sides onto the bottom there, like I said earlier. We're gonna groove the bottoms in there and rebate the back over, but that gives us a general idea. Look quite effective when it's all done and polished up. So catch you next time.